Okay, my bad. Happy Friday. All right, you guys. So go ahead, tag and share all your business friends, business owner friends, all your entrepreneurs. I have a really good topic I would like to discuss with you guys tonight. I know we are an hour late, but yeah, y'all know how it is. The life of an entrepreneur. So go ahead, tag everyone, and I'll be right back.
You are now watching PNN Polished News Network.
You are now watching PNN Polished News Network.
Hey, yo! You are now watching PNN Polished News Network. You dig?
Do you want to be polished?
You are now watching PNN, the Polished News Network.
You are now watching PNN Polished News Network.
Do you need to be polished?
You are now watching PNN Polished News Network.
You just gotta be polished.
PNN!
You are now watching PNN Polished News Network.
You are now watching PNN Polished News Network.
You are now watching PNN Polished News Network.
Polished News Network.
Polished News Network.
PNN.
PNN.
PPN.
PPN.
PNN?
Polished News Network. Look at the Jordans. Look at the gun. This is all cap.
Yeah.
Okay.
3 out of 5 grandmothers approve.
Hello, everyone. You are now watching PNN Polished News Network. Thank you all so much for being here tonight. I know I'm an hour late. The life of an entrepreneur never stops. Never stops. But just know that I wasn't late to any of my appointments today. Just late to my own show. But that's all right. That's all right. So yeah. So you guys go ahead and hey Mother Atkins, hey Talisha, hey Pastor Mama. So you guys go ahead and share to everyone you know that's an entrepreneur or that is looking to be an entrepreneur, everyone that you know that's a business owner. I have a wonderful topic that I want to talk about tonight. I'm an hour late. Woo! And you know, Joe was driving, so I wasn't gonna get here no sooner than what I am. But yeah, so you guys, if you haven't already, please go like the PNN Facebook page. If you haven't subscribed to the YouTube channel, go ahead and do that as well. I am trying to get organically get my YouTube likes up and subscribers up. So I want to do it organically. Just so I don't do that. Like Like he was the one. You're not the reason, Joe. We went through that last job real fast. We was on it. But yeah, so this week has been absolutely wonderful. And I just wanted to shout out all of our clients, all the people who support us in all of our businesses, who share all of our stuff, word of mouth, social media. I just appreciate all of you for that. I booked all this. Honey, them messages and calls was coming in. I was like, "What? Okay, we can get you in." Yes, ma'am. Because usually I don't do that. Usually I ain't cramming the week like that. But this week I was just like, let's go for it. It was our first official week of Buff Daddy Floors adding the residential sanitizing cleaning. And so we actually started a week earlier. We had a couple of clients that wanted to start a week earlier. And so this was our full-fledged week with that. Right, put that ink pen down. I mean, look, it's like Sharpie Central over here. It's just like look, it's color coordinated, but it's like each service from each business. Yeah, and so I don't know if you guys know, but we have a Buff Daddy Floors mobile, and we were actually on the freeway leaving one of our commercial jobs, and somebody was like really waving, and they drive a Kia, and at first Joe was like, "I think that's Sister Rashaw." And I was like, no, I think they have a different car. I think they have actual car, not an SUV. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know if Casey is on here yet, but Casey, does your mom drive a Kia? But I don't know. But whoever it was, they were waving at us. And then, because at that time I was driving, Joe let me drive, because he be having, anxiety when I'm driving and stuff like that. So he let me drive this time. So I'm super stoked about that. And it was like I even sped up. I was already going like 70. And so they kind of pulled up on the side of us and they was like, hey. And I was like, Joe, somebody waving at us. And so I sped up and went faster to pull up on the side of them to see who it was. And I still don't know who it was. So whoever you are, yeah, they inspired the discount. That gave Joe the idea to let's do a discount. So if you see the Buff Daddy Floors mobile and you honk and wave, you're gonna get, I think what you say, Joe, $25 discount. I can't remember. Was it $25 or was it 10? Anyway, yeah. So you get a discount. I'm just going to say like that. You get a discount. So you guys, $25 off. All right. That's a blessing from the Lord right there. That is a blessing. So you guys, since I got y'all on here, all 6 of y'all, right? And I appreciate all 6 of y'all. I need your feedback. I need your feedback on this topic. Now, let me put my disclaimer out there. I am not a super expert on being a business owner, being an entrepreneur. I am still learning. Every topic that is brought to this table is something that I had to look and research, or something that, triggered me that I wanted to chit chat about. Like, hey, let's talk about this. So I'm learning from you as well. So I don't want anyone to think that, oh, she's a know-it-all. She's on her soapbox. No, that's not it. Because I learn something new every day. In every interview that I have, I'm learning from them. I'm learning from the people around me, the people in this entrepreneur circle. I'm learning from all of you. And so this platform was not created to just tell you what you're doing wrong and tell you what you need to do better. I mean, Rant Leisha comes out. She just comes out, and that's what happens. I'm just expressing myself. Just get you a platform and express yourself however you want to. So I'm not. I want that to be clear that this is not a point your fingers London face. This is a, hey, let's talk about it. Let's agree. Let's disagree. Let's work through this so we all can be better business owners. Because I think the problem with us is that we don't like the truth, and especially when it's about ourselves. We want to this whole spirit of being a super victim. Like growing up, you heard about super villains, like they were the worst villains ever, like on TV, the Joker and all of them, they were the worst villains. But we have super victims now. And so I don't like super victims because everybody ain't innocent. We are grown. You did something wrong. So I like to discuss these things and see how we can work through it as a community. All right. So the topic is be the solution. What problem am I solving for the people, and how do I be the solution? So of course, so let me tell you how this topic came about. How I was inspired to want to discuss it. Okay. And y'all don't be looking at the time, because some of y'all stay up to 2 and 3 o'clock in the morning on Facebook, being non-productive. You ain't making no marketing stuff. You're not branding nothing. You stalking people. You getting mad about what you see, different posts and all that hoopla. So don't even look at the time like it's 9 o'clock. It's too late. I gotta go to bed. All y'all don't go to bed at no 9 o'clock. So let's be honest. So, are you talking about me? Mother Atkins, you just looked at the clock. See, Mother Atkins, you the elder, so I got to respect our elders, and you probably do go to bed at 9 o'clock. That's what my mom would be like. You can't tell people what time they go to sleep. So anyway, because she probably sleep right now herself. Anyway, so hey, Mother Atkins. So the topic, what inspired the topic was I had a couple of conversations with 3 people, right? And you know me, I'm not going to tell you the story event for event or word for word, just because I'm not helping with the problem if I am slandering people. I watch Larry Reed, and sometimes I used to watch King Jobs and all those vloggers and stuff like that. And when those cease and desist letters start coming about, and those lawsuits and all that kind of stuff, yeah, I done learned how to do this right. Gator Man is on TV. Gotta go. I love you, Mom. I love you so much. I'm shocked you up though. But yeah, so let me tell you, let me figure this out real quick. Okay, so say for instance, right, I have someone who cuts my yard, right? Now we're talking about be the solution, right? What problem am I solving for the people, right? So let's just use my yard man, for example. He is phenomenal. So this story is obviously not about him. So the lawn man provides a service. His service is a solution to my problem. My problem is that we do not have time to cut our own grass, to trim our own hedges, to edge up our own yard. We do not have the time to do that, right? Y'all follow me? Keep up. If you grew up in a Baptist church, you should be able to keep up with this, because this is a straight Baptist tour, what I'm about to give you right now. because they take the long road, but you gonna get what I'm saying, right? So he provides a service for me. Therefore, he is solving a problem that we have. The problem that we have is we don't have time to cut our yard, to treat our yard, to maintain our yard to standards, right? There is no rules around here saying that. I think Siobhan said it's called the Homeowners Association. We don't have that over here. But still, you don't want to be that neighbor who has tall, high grass, right? Y'all follow me? Stay with me, right? Stay with me, because this is finna get real good. Stay with me. So he has a solution. How about I do it? I created a business to where I just cut yards, edge up the yard. He does the same thing like clockwork. Cut the yard, edge up the yard, trimming the bushes, right? So he is the expert at what he does. Y'all follow me? Right? He is the expert at what he does. Hold on. I got something for you. Hold on. Cause let me get it. Gator Man clean the yard or smoking out the mosquito. Listen, he ain't doing none of that. So let me tell y'all. So he provides this service, right? So when he comes, he's the expert. So I'm expecting him to do what? His job. I'm expecting him to do his job, right? So I don't have time to micromanage the lawn man, right? That's what we do as business owners. We delegate different jobs and we expect people to do what we're paying them to do. So I noticed a couple of times that the lawn man wasn't communicating with me about my hedges. He kept leaving the hedges untrimmed. So I'll go outside and I'll look and I'll see that the hedges don't have no trim on them, right? So the same particular day, I talked to 3 other lawn men, right? And they told me, well, that should be a part of the service. He should trim those hedges. If he's edging up the yard, if he's cutting the grass, he should trim the hedges, right? So I got to thinking, okay, that was one person that said that. They said, how long does it take him to cut the yard? It's a couple of hours, 3 max. So they're looking at my yard and they're seeing how long it takes, because they're experts as well, right? So they're like hour tops, hour and a half, not 3-4 hours, right? Why is it taking so long for this yard to get cut? And why is he not trimming the hedges? The hedges is the easiest part that should be done, right? 3 people. So what we have to understand as business owners and entrepreneurs, that it's just like the bread owl. Just like the bread owl. You are not the only person that provide the services that you provide. If you look in your profession, we can probably name 2 or 3 other people that do exactly what we do. But what stands you apart from them? Because those other 3 people should not come around and say, hey, you should be doing this, you should be doing that, you should be doing that. Why is it taking this so long? Why is this service taking so long to get done? Right? And then why is the service being half but done? So what am I paying you for? Are you the solution? Or like we talked about last week, or are you the problem? You know what I said? maybe the lawn man got too familiar with me. Maybe I chit-chatted with the lawn man a little too much when he would come over here and cut the grass. So he felt like that we were friends. So therefore he didn't respect our arrangement that we have that I pay him for. So it took 3 other lawn experts to come and tell me, baby, you're getting played. So I take my lawn very seriously. Anything that I'm spending money on, I take it very seriously. And if I'm paying you for a job, I need that job done. Your clients do not care what's going on in your life right now, because that is a sacrifice you made as an entrepreneur and a business owner. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. Because if you pay anybody to come in and do anything, you want it done right. Am I right or wrong? Period. You want it done right. I shouldn't have to go back and look and see if you done what you were supposed to do. It should be done. So be the solution. Be the solution, not the problem. So everybody, think right now. How would you address this situation? Do I have a conversation with my lawn man and tell him, hey, I talked to 3 other lawn experts that just randomly stopped by my house. And they told me that it should take you this long to cut my yard. You have a conversation and say, hey, you've been uncovered. More for my buck. You've been uncovered. So I know that the service I'm paying you for, you're not doing it right. Keep it cool and move on. So I got me a new lawn man. So when you don't get that phone call, that message saying, hey, you need lawn service? Nope. No thanks. No. Nada. No. I don't, nothing. Silence. None of that. Tell them to try somebody else and see if they do a better job. That's good. That's good. So we have to be the solution, not the problem. And if they're telling me, hey, he's cutting your yard and it's taking 3 hours to do that, it shouldn't take that long to do it effectively and efficiently. You're trying to get more money out of me. You want me to have sympathy for you because it's taking you so long. And you can't make it seem like, oh, it's your yard. Your yard is the problem. It's not you. It's your yard. Your yard takes longer than everybody else's yard. But when I looked over there, we all got the same grass. Their lawns are in A1 tip-top shape, and it don't take long at all. Why is mine still kind of looking little shabs? So provide services in a timely manner. That's just like us, Buff Daddy Flores, prime example. Because I use myself, because I'm real honest with myself. And I know all my flaws, all my faults. I know every last one of them. There's no surprises if somebody come to tell me something about myself. I'm like, baby, I'm the Lord is still working on me. I see Kim daily about this tooth in this mouth. I do. So provide services in a timely manner. Buff Daddy Flores. If we know that we can knock out a 3-room special less than an hour, and it's actually clean, and it's not like a rush job, it's like once you practice doing something the correct way, you become faster at it. I can do this in my sleep. Making bowls. Pastor Mama can make bowls in her sleep. Just, and so I'm an amateur, so it takes me, I'm like, okay. So I thought about that. If you're an amateur, it takes you a lot longer than the experts, which is fine because we go through stages, but don't proclaim to be an expert when you're not. That's something I liked about the interview I just had with Siobhan the realtor. Whatever question she didn't know, she said, I'll get back with you on it. And guess what she did? Got right back with me on it the next day. Called me. Hey, I got the questions. I got the answers to the questions that you asked me. And I respect her honesty. So just because she's not as skilled in this area yet, she is learning and admitting that she's not, which makes me as a client trust her even more because she's being honest with me. But when you come across like, oh yeah, I'm the best, ain't nobody better than me, and you know you struggling, no, you're not an expert, honey. No. So people pay us business owners and entrepreneurs to be the expert because it's something they either can't do or don't have time to do. Put one of those yard men that told you that to test because sometimes they just want the job. Right. That is true. And it does make you question, because if you're already seeing this lawman slacking in an area, and then someone comes up to you and just like, hey, like if my yard is done correctly, nobody should be popping up at my house trying to do my yard because they're like, oh, they got that sold up. Let me move on to somebody else. So if somebody sees loopholes in what you're doing, just like carpet cleaning, you can't post a picture of a carpet that you clean and you just smeared a whole red juice stain all up along the baseboard of the floor. Hey, Joe is the carpet cleaning expert, the floor cleaning expert. He's constantly teaching me and training me, and I even know that. Baby, you got to do something about that red stain before you drag this machine across it. I even know that. You're not an expert. You're just somebody playing with somebody's money. And who money you can't play with? Mine. So yeah. So people trust you to be the expert. People trust you to be the expert. What happens when you start burning people? You think, oh, this one person, they don't know nobody. I'll tell you, it's a small world. It's a small world. You have no idea how small of a world it is. How small. Let me tell you how small of a world it is. Y'all know, I call him the coffee man, Xenia Roast, right? He's married. His wife and Joe used to work together. She now works for Dr. Latoya. Small world. Check this out. Siobhan, the realtor, right? I met her through Dr. Latoya, right? We cleaned her floors. Then she referred us to her parents. Both of them now are clients, are consistent clients for both businesses, for Polish Elegance Everything and Buff Daddy Floors. Small world, right? Small world. Y'all have no idea. You don't know who people know. Yep, I'd rather get burnt than to burn somebody. Exactly. Because I don't want everything I do, I give my all into it. Because I don't want being a business owner is about servitude. I don't know if anybody told you. Newsflash. It's about servitude. You are serving the people. Whether you're cooking for them, that is a service. Whether you're cleaning their floors, that is a service. Whether you're planning their event, all this stuff is important to people. Just because it's not about you Like you can't be a selfish business owner or entrepreneur. You just can't be, because then you won't give your all in your service that you're providing for people. You won't do it. People are hiring you to do a job. You can't half but do it, because they're going to find out. And when they do, you better hope that they are Christian and that they know the Lord, because if they don't, they're going to run your name through the mud, sister or brother. They're going to run your name all the way through them. There are some people who do not care, They will be on Facebook and they will say, well, I'm not going to use Buff Daddy floors because when they came over, they was smoking in my house. They was walking on my floors with their muddy shoes. They didn't speak to nobody. They just came in. They had a bad attitude. They act like it was a privilege for us to use them. It's not how they work. Ego and servitude don't mix. It don't mix. I don't care how you slice it. It ain't in the recipe. Especially when you're just not getting started. Especially when you in your first 5 years. Baby, you got an attitude and an ego for what? You ain't nobody. Ain't nobody even went down that far of the aisle to get your bread. You ain't at the front. You at the back. Don't nobody even know you. We are all trying to get more clients and establish a clientele. Ain't that the goal? So why would you burn one? Especially if they got 5,000 friends on Facebook. How many of them people do you think you know? How many people do you think they know? If they got 5,000 friends, they may know about 4,500 of them. You don't know who anybody's related to. Like Sister Rashaw, I promise, we did about eight of her family members' floors. Didn't even know it till we asked them who referred you to us. My auntie, Ruth Rashaw. Yeah. You have to do what the customer requested you to do, period, or they will not use you again. Yep, not use you again at all. Angela, let me cue up my music. Let me cue up my backing music. Them posts matter. They matter. How you treat people matter. Yeah, you can't have a take it or leave it attitude. You can't. I'm telling you, you cannot have that. You cannot, because you don't know who people know. And I would rather for people to have good things to say. Oh, this business is such and such and such and such. But check this out. Let me tell y'all something. If you're a nasty person, if you have a nasty attitude with stuff that don't even pertain to business, I'm going to assume that you have a nasty attitude when dealing with business. Somebody, please correct me if I'm wrong. Please tell me that you know somebody with a bad attitude that don't get along with nobody that is running a successful business right now. And if they do have a bad attitude and don't get along with nobody, they have other people in position that are the face of their business, that are speaking for them, that are talking for them, that are dealing with clients. Because, baby, let me tell you, it sure ain't them. That transfers personal to business. It will show up. It will show up. It will show up every time. Because you have to be patient being a business owner. You can't get an attitude with every client, or, oh, I'm not going to talk to this client. I'm going to talk to these clients. I don't like the way this client looked at me, so I'm not going to talk to them. I'm just going to send them an email, but I'm going to talk to all these. Baby, that's not how you do business. Chick-fil-A got the best business plan. Every time you pull up, they could be having a rough day. Let me tell you, that post I posted about Tyler Perry, he said everybody has a sad story. Who cares? Work harder. Get to work. If you want to tell your sad story to somebody else, babe, listen. Dr. Latoya Smith, LCL's Counseling and Consulting. Make an appointment. God has put these people on this earth to listen to you, and they've studied the human psyche and all that good stuff. Tell you what you need to do. Read some scriptures and pray. Just lay flat on your face and just pray. Just cry out to him. Don't say nothing, because he probably don't even want to hear your nasty attitude either. If they see you have a bad attitude up front, they probably not going to use you, because they see you will be a problem if they. Yes. Every time I ask you, if you're the expert and I don't know, I'm going to ask you tons of questions because I don't know. Baby, help me. If you can't help me, get somebody else that will. Maybe you had the good idea to start this particular business, but you don't need to run it. Don't need to run it. Always happy. And they run after your car. I was like, honey, this is the best chicken sandwich I've ever eaten. It's a blessed chicken sandwich. They make you feel like, even if you having what's the name? The Tabitha lady. When Wendy Williams went off about her situation, I finally went and looked at it. Went off about her situation. And because the Tabitha lady was saying that she wanted to retire her husband so that way he can pursue his dreams or whatever he wanted to do, right? And Wendy Williams is just like, their marriage is gonna fail because of that. I've had one of those, and he's not gonna be successful. He's not gonna do nothing. Tabitha Brown, that's who it is, Angela. Hey, Gigi, it was Tabitha Brown, and she said that he's not gonna be successful, and he's not gonna do this, and he's not gonna do that. And I was like, so you just gonna shun all the wives that supporting their husband? Because, lady, maybe it's you. Maybe you're the negative entity, the reason why he wasn't successful. Helpmate. How are you helping? You got a bad attitude. He gonna run out. I would leave too. I'd be like, you know what? I don't have to deal with this. I have one person that I have to deal with, and it ain't now none of them. And that one person don't have no attitude like that. I mean, he's hilarious. But I'm just saying, when she said that, I was like, really? So what kind of message are you sending to our Black community? Oh, if your husband has a dream, she pretty much was like, he needs to go to work. I'm not supporting his dreams. He spent all my money, blah, 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 blah. Hey, go Pastor Ryan. Yeah, she checked her so Christian like she did. She told her to have a blessed day. And that she hopes that, if she's not having a blessed day, that she don't ruin it for everybody else. I said, honey, that could preach all the way from the back to the front. All the way. If you're not having a good day, don't spew it out on everybody else. Just like we said about Chick-fil-A. If they having a bad day, we can't tell. At one point, I said, there's got to be some cocaine in that chicken because hi. How are you doing, Alicia? All right. Here's your food. You have a wonderful day. Honey mustard. All right. I'm like, man, these people is awesome. Yep, this love and hip hop approach ain't working. It's not. And it's the crazy part because we used to actually watch that. And that's crazy because you got to watch what you indulge in, because all of a sudden we having a whole love and hip hop, throwing drinks and fighting and, you're doing it with your friends, with everybody. You can't do that. Whatever you put in you is growing something. I ain't saying it's all good either. Mold grows and mold can kill all of us. I said what I said and I meant it. So we have to communicate better with our clients. Be honest. All that stuff. Teamwork. This is my part right here. Be mature. Being a business owner is not for the immature. Be mature. Customers hate for you to focus on the pay more than the service. They hate when it sounds like you hungry, then give poor service. They're going to tell it. Tell everybody. They're going to tell everybody. And let me tell you where it's going to start. It's going to start with their mamas. Mama, did you know? You know how I know? Because I did it. Mama, did you know that I've been getting lawn care this whole time? And yeah, Mama, you listening? My lawn man has been half doing my yard, and he still, I know that's not fireworks. I thought it was a shortage, Mama. And this man has been half cutting my grass and not cutting my hedges. And then I talked to 3 other lawn men, and they said it shouldn't take him 4 hours to do. Mama, can you hear me? I've been paying this man. If I pay this man $100 a month, this man that got over $1,000 out of me to take care of my yard, Mama. Okay, hold on. I got to call the other mama. Mama, I've been using this lawn man, and he been half cutting my yard, and I've been paying him $100 a month, and he's gotten $1,000 out of me, and my lawn still ain't fixed, and my hedges is growing out of control. You hear me, Mama? Yeah, he ain't even been edging it up. I know. Don't use him, Mama. Tell everybody you know. He ain't serious about the lawn. He's not serious. If you're not serious, don't touch my yard. I'm trying to get somewhere, and I can't get nowhere if you messing up my yard. I should not have to be worried about my yard. Just like us with the carpet cleaning. You should not, if we got you on schedule for every 3 months, worrying about your carpet or your hardwood floors, vinyl floors, tile floors is the last thing. Take that off the list. Take it. Just take it off. Take it down. This is my sticky note wall. Anyway, but yeah, take it down. I don't have to worry about that. I don't have to worry about my floors because I know Buff Daddy Floors is going to take care of my floors. Right? I don't have to worry about cakes because I know Co-Pastor Roy. I order cakes from her every month. So I know that I'm gonna get my cake. This is the agreement that we've established. This is the agreement that we made. Because she is solving a problem for me. I love cake. So she's solving that problem for me. I need my yard cut. So my yard man is solving that problem for me. That is one less thing I have to worry about. And it's so funny to me because everybody wants to be in ministry. Everybody wants to be in ministry. And not knowing that how you look at this, our businesses are ministry. We are serving the people. You know, I pull my lawnmower. If the customer ain't satisfied, yeah, exactly. Exactly. And sometimes you have to apologize. Say, hey, you know what? I messed up. I did this incorrectly. I apologize that I've wasted your time. Wasted your time. I just needed that money to pay my bills, so I wasted your time. You know, I pull them. That's why we be cutting our own yard, because we saw he started half doing yard, cut a little off the grass, and we need him getting less than a week. Don't scam me. Don't scam me. Don't scam me. Don't scam me, because there is a few people that I can call that'll ruin your life. One is the Lord. Call on him. And the Better Business Bureau. So you can't play with people. Yep. It won't let them. It won't let them apologize at all. But it's just like, this is how we learn. If I mess up on something, I need to know that I messed up on it so I can do better, especially when I give him my all and I know I've done right by you. And if you're like, hey, prime example, right? One of our revolving clients said, hey, you guys, he said, phenomenal job, fantastic job, right? He said, you guys should offer carpet protector. Carpet protectors, however you say it. So we didn't get mad. We was like, oh crap, this is a good idea. That works for all the OCD people that, hey, I don't want nobody walking on this floor till it's completely dry. So I was like, okay, good. We didn't say, well, how about you just stay off the floor? How about you just stay off the carpet? How about you just do this? How about you not do that? How dare you tell me what I need to provide for my business? I'm a business owner. It's my business. I knew what I wanted and all this head stuff and neck rolling and stuff and eye rolling and all that kind of stuff. All that stuff gonna fall out. You keep doing that. You keep wiggling it wrong. It's gonna be arthritis and all that. Your hands, your neck, your eyes. So yeah, we took that wisdom. There's wisdom in that. We took that advice and was like, sure right. Yep, sure right. We will do that. So guess what happened the next time we did this job? We came to do his floor. Guess what we did? Had the carpet protector. Oh, and we was proud too. We was like, like that. Yes. Yeah. Don't say that. I'm sorry, Casey. I'm sorry, Casey. I get the rant and get the being goofy and stuff, and it just, I told you, work on me. Yeah. So yeah. Be the solution. And so I know one of the mentors I used to have told me that. She was like, when I first was talking about the business, she was like, so what problem are you solving? I'm like, what do you mean? What problem? You got a problem too? What you mean? She said, everybody has a problem. And everybody's looking for somebody to solve that problem. I'm like, yeah, you're right. That's the truth. So I'm asking you today, what problem are you solving? What things as a business owner should you personally work on? What things can you do better to be a better servant? Yep, he gave us a suggestion and we fixed it. We fixed it. Yes, we did. Oh, yes. Another reason you stick with one company is because you can trust them. You don't have to worry about them stealing or coming back and breaking into your house of business. Right. Because a lot of people are like that, because I'm like that. I'm like, if it's not broke, don't fix it. I would rather have this same person providing the same service for me over and over. Just like with our shirts. It's the same lady. It's the same t-shirt lady, Sequoia Ford, Seize the Moment by Sequoia. And it's just like, once we started using her and like her timing, how fast she would get it done, she would do exactly what we asked, even if she like, it was just boom, 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 boom. Hey, Sequoia, we need this, blah, blah, blah. Okay, I got you, blah, blah, blah. And she would do that. So she solves a problem for us. We need uniforms. She provides our uniforms, our shirts, these shirts. We told her, hey, the cotton shirts are too hot. We need something that's more breathable. She didn't get offended and say, more breathable. Well, what do you mean? And you should just put deodorant on if you're so hot. She didn't do that. She was like, okay. And here we are. Some breathable shirts. I can breathe. My deodorant can work freely. It's not being overworked. I can move my arms. I can go to the side like this. I mean, it's a great shirt. It's soft on my skin. It's not itchy. So yeah. That's just like when I used to sub. I just chose the same school. I learned the kids and I eventually got the job. Exactly. And then you know what too, Casey? There's a lot of people that just don't want to stick stuff out. They don't want to stick something out. And every time a little hiccup comes or, something like that, or a suggestion or anything like that, they go running. I'm going to move on to this. You're going to look up one day and ain't nobody left going to be around because you done burnt through all of them. You done burnt through all of them. Yeah. So I like using the same people. I like doing that, especially if if you're great at what you do. Yeah, I'm gonna use you every time because that's one less thing I have to worry about. All right, y'all. Let me play this business reel. I'll be right back. All right, all right. So yeah, hold on. I want to make sure I don't miss any comments. Co-pastor, I like talking to the same person because I don't want to keep explaining myself what I want. Different people always mix it up. Yep, I always do. Especially if it's a place where I go to all the time. I like dealing with the same person. Casey, I like seeing the same doctor too because I don't want to keep telling my business over and over. I get frustrated and be like, can you just check my chart? Yeah, that is true. It's just, you find, and it's millions and millions of us. You know what I mean? So there's somebody for everybody as far as providing services. It's just, I keep going back to the bread conversation about there's different brands of bread and everybody has their own specific ones that they like. When in business, you want to be unforgettable. You want to leave a good impression. Even if they don't need your service, they will tell others about you. Word of mouth conjure up more business than a commercial or newspaper. That is true because people can't get a feel for who you are on a commercial. They just can't. I mean, it helps showcase what you do, but as far as personality goes, yeah. And especially if you're doing something serious, like how we go into people's homes, like people are trusting us to go into their homes to do specifically what we said we were going to do. And one of Joe's friends said something that was very enlightening. And this goes back to being an expert. He was talking about, different businesses. And one of the most important and scariest businesses, I think, is anybody who does anything with finance, financial consultants or anything like that. And so this is not what he said word for word verbatim, but it's pretty close. He was like, you can't, why would you have a financial consultant that lives in an apartment? It's like you would think somebody who can manage their finances would be in something where it shows that they can manage finances and multiple people's finances. And some businesses showcase, how can I put it, your life. Some businesses just do. Like for example, I need to stop calling her my tax lady because she does way more than that. Her name is Jada Carter Financial Services, right? She does everything finance from, that's why I gotta stop calling her a tax lady. Financial consulting. She does taxes. She does credit repair. She does credit for kids. That's the one, Quenisha, I was telling you. Lobo said that, Joe. Okay, yeah, Lobo. Yeah, so that's Quenisha. That was the lady I was telling you about. I don't know if you're on here or not. I can see who's on here, but if you don't comment, I can't see your name. I don't know. That's weird. I got to figure that out. Anyway, Dr. Toy, if you know how to figure that out, let me know, because I don't. I might need to go to that group page you told me about. But anyway, yeah. So she has all of her finances in order, and she'll tell you her story. You know that years ago she did go to prison, and that's when she realized, hey, I have to do this stuff the right way. I have to do this the right way. She got all the stuff that she need lined up in order to run this financial business. Her finances are in order. Her credit score is in order. She's a homeowner. She owns vehicles that are already paid off. You get what I'm saying? It's like she's leading by example. So it's not just, oh, something I just picked up today, like a purse. It's something that I'm going to do for a little bit and respect me, respect me, respect me. No, respect is earned. Respect is earned. You should be able to click on the number next to the red live button to see. Where is that at? Yeah, it just tells me, I guess because I'm going live on YouTube and Facebook, it just tells me how many people. It don't tell me like who. I gotta figure that out. Yeah. So shout out to Jada for that, because yeah. She started from the bottom. Now she here. She's the one that has the whole billboard. Okay, let me see. A whole billboard. 35. I don't know if y'all seen her. I think it's her credit repair that's on the actual billboard, but it says Carter Financials because it's A+ credit repair. So I was like, whoop, famous. Sometimes customers having a bad day until you come in with a smile and full of positive personality. It changes the atmosphere in the person's house. They will make up reasons to use you. Yes, ma'am. That is the truth, Pastor Mama, because that's how we end up with a lot of our clients. It's like we coming in there to do floors, and next thing you know, they renting a bounce house or booking a event once they find out we do all this, and then they are telling their family members and everything about it. This is a toy. It won't let me do it. I'm gonna send you a picture and show you what it's saying, because it's like live viewers 11. Polished News Network on Facebook, 11. On YouTube, nobody. Yeah, I gotta figure that out though. But yeah, my grandfather used to always say that it pays to be kind, and so that's always in the back of my head every time. And sometimes that backfires because I could be too considerate of people and like try to protect them and shield them, like for example, of embarrassment or something to that effect, and it, it's a slap in the face. Yeah, I'm being funny, but whatever. That's a whole nother story for a whole nother day that I ain't telling. But yeah, so you guys, be the solution. This show, I always say, let's do better. Let's have a better business, better clients. So you guys, coming up real fast, and then I'm gonna let y'all go because we have to be in Aubrey, Texas at 7:00 in the morning. Why did I do that? And we have choir rehearsal at 11. So this is gonna be an interesting Saturday, right? And I always give a little extra, and they're gonna always want to use you and nobody else. Yes, ma'am. We just did that for a client. See, you taught us well. We doing good. Your kids is doing good, Pastor Mama. We doing good. Because we just discounted one of our clients on some extra rooms that they wanted, and they were just like ecstatic. You know what I mean? And it even wasn't that much space to even consider a room. So that's why the discount came in, and we know that Stanley and Dow Words would have been like, it's a room. $200 a room. No shade. But yeah, so you guys, I wanted all you guys to know that on September the 18th, PNN will be hosting a business, still haven't thought of the name yet, a business function. So it's gonna be different speakers coming up to talk to you about communication. Another one talk to you about finance. Another one talk to you about, just how to start your business. Just different categories on helping you grow as a business owner, as an entrepreneur. And so there are going to be vendor slots available. This is my birthday weekend, so this is what I wanted to do for my birthday. There are going to be vendor slots available to where you can sell your product or showcase your services. So this is going to be phenomenal. We should have everything wrapped up for this weekend to actually get it done, the venue, because I'm working with the binding company or whatever. I keep messing up this name. These names is horrible. So yes, I'm gonna be getting with you guys. Dr. Latoya, Jay Henderson, Estina Jamison. I'm gonna be hitting all y'all up. All the people that I've actually interviewed, because I only need like 4 or 5 different speakers for each category. And it'll be like 30 minutes, not nothing too long. So it won't be, long drawn out like some of the conferences I've been to. No shade, but yeah. So pretty excited about that, to get everybody on board for that. So we're actually going to sell tickets for that. And then you'll be able to purchase a vendor's ticket. All the speakers will not have to purchase a ticket. And then we're going to have little baggies so where all the speakers and all the vendors can, put all their goodies and stuff in. So I'm super, super, super excited about that. I was trying to explain it to Joe. He was like, okay, this. I'm like, okay. Y'all should have a table with your businesses on them. Yes, ma'am. We'll definitely do that. We'll put Talisha at the table because Joe ain't been talking to nobody. But yeah, so I'm super, super duper excited about that. And so I'm gonna try to get Lil Corey. I don't know if you're watching your horse lot sauces. I need to download. He did a commercial for his business, and I'm on there when I was talking about his sauce on the show. So I need to download it on here so I can show you guys because it's super, super cool. I was like, yay, I'm on there too. So yeah, so it's 10 p.m. and I'm not a morning person. So that coffee is going to be brewing in the morning, and we're going to head to Aubrey. So I just want to thank all y'all for tuning in tonight, to Pastor Mama, Dr. Latoya, Casey, Joe, my mom. I think Mother Atkins was on here for a little bit. Co-Pastor Roy, Angela, who else? Talisha. I think Talisha was on here for a little bit. Look, I'm trying to go through the comments to see who all was on there. Yeah. And so you guys, if you want to be on the business reel, we're doing it discounted for $20. That lasts for 3 months to advertise on the business reel. And I'm actually going to make a list so you can see the breakdown. So the $20 will be for 4 images on there. So if you just want 1 image, I'm going to do those at $5 to where you just want one that has your logo on there so you can be in the stream. It can have your logo and your website information on there. So yeah, my plan is to advertise as many businesses as possible, just to get the word out, because I know what it was like starting out. Sun Spark, hi. I see you on my posts sometimes. What's your real name? Yeah, but you stay blessed too. Thank you for tuning in. So yeah, so I'm gonna get that together so that way you guys can see what prices are for what as far as the business reel. Because I'm super excited. Carrie that I went to school with. You look like Carrie that I went to school with. Hey, Carrie. Yeah, but thank you for tuning in tonight, Carrie. So you guys, I am going to play the journal song, and then I'm gonna let y'all go. So yeah.
Don't you want a journal? Come and get your journal. Buy a polished journal for me. Don't you want a journal? Come and get your journal. Buy a polished journal for me.
Crap. I'm going to purchase ads for the rest of the year. A church ad, a good one. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I'll make you a good ad. It's going to be a real good ad. And look, Angela, I might take some of your clips and put it in the church ad. I'm going to put your name on there, Angela. You know, I'm going to give you all the credit, girl. But yeah, so you guys have a wonderful night. I thank you guys for tuning in. I love you all so much for just taking time out your schedule. We'll be back here Monday. We're every Monday and Friday at 8 p.m. If I'm running late like I was, I will let y'all know that. But hopefully I won't be running late. Okay. We got some new stuff coming up from Cajun Joe and also Chatty Matty in London. They have some new stuff, so they told me to announce it. So I'm doing just that. So we are editing their videos as we speak. So you guys have a good night, and I will see you all Monday. Peace.